Hi, I'm just sitting outside being live on my YouTube. Hopefully, I will get some people in the chat. Would be nice. This is my garden in my backyard. I do also have a little front yard, but that's not really like interesting at all because there's like a shed in there and all of that. It's quite warm already outside. Thank you for the like. It, wow, the wind is blowing in my hair. My goodness. Oh, that's a sweet thing to say, Jim. Oh my gosh. But I guess that YouTube didn't like the message so much. My goodness. How are you doing, Jim? I was just bored a little bit, so I decided to go a little live this way. Maybe some other people have something nice to talk about, or I'm not sure. All that is if they're not working or anything. My gosh, the wind is pretty strong here, but it's warm anyway. My oh my, what a strong wind, you guys. Wow. Yeah. Well, guess there are not many viewers now. See me in my other life where I was walking. So, I don't know, you guys. I don't know what everyone's doing anyway, because lots of people might be working, of course, and I know that. But sometimes I try to go live a little bit on my YouTube. Just to see whether I could get my YouTube channel a bit up in viewers time and interact with people. Hi Ashvini, I mean, how are you? I was just thinking let's go back inside again because there's a lot of wind. But it's a beautiful day out here in the Netherlands. Great, me as well. Yeah, good. I mean, it's a beautiful day here, so went for a walk as well. Went live with that as well here. So right now I'm live with my home internet. So I'm just trying to get my YouTube channel up as much as I can for the viewer count. So yeah, I mean, it's a better thing to do. You know, I've got caught up in some bad things on the internet, and so this is much better for me to do than other stuff. Like, that has been pretty bad. So I'm trying to get interaction this way. Hi, Ali, how are you? How are you, Ali? I'm doing good. This is a nice day outside here. Yeah, I was just going live out of boredom a bit as well. I'm doing good. It's a nice day today again in the Netherlands. Thankfully. That makes me happy. Thank you. Well, this has been done by my hairdresser right now. See these colorful lines in my hair? That was her idea. Yeah. I thought it was a good thing that she was thinking about. I mean, usually if you dye your hair and you have darker hair color from yourself, you need to watch out what you choose to do, you know? So this hairdresser was really good with what she was thinking about. It's actually funny a little bit because TikTok had like an effect and it kind of looked the same with my picture. I'm 33 years old since the 28th of March this year. How about you, if I may ask? Yeah. Yeah, people might sometimes think that I'm younger. So, I mean, there was one guy, I think that was a little funny, but. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I will subscribe to your channel though, if you like that. I always do that once I can watch this back again. So, okay, bye. Bye, Ali. Thank you for being here in my life. So, yeah, just life a little bit because it's better than being caught up in something bad on the internet, or at least I think that's why it's better to go live. But I guess that's the best thing to do for me on YouTube because I know how my own husband's like. I mean, on TikTok, people can invite other people as a guest, and then he's kind of, well, not so happy about that either. But oh, you're back again, Ali. Cool. Oh, that wasn't. You weren't gone for long then. Oh, you're a girl. That's nice. Great, beautiful. And how old are you, if I might be allowed to ask you? Thank you. It's nice to have sometimes girls around. Oh, you're 10 years old. Ah, that's cute. Nice. Do you like animals a lot? 'Cause I've grew I've grown up with animals a lot back then. Yeah, it's always nice, isn't it? I've always liked it, like the zoo and all of that. But our zoo is probably only more interesting when it changes sometimes. I live in the Netherlands, Ali. Oh, hello, Kirst. Are you back again here? Nice. Yeah, I've decided to go live again. I'm good. How about you, Kirst? Man, that's such that's still a funny, interesting name for a YouTube channel. Wow. Oh, all of a sudden I see pictures now. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what other people do, but if they go to school or work, I don't at these days. Only Thursdays and Fridays. Yeah, Ali, I only block or, you know, or scrap away people if they're being disrespectful or in some ways or whatsoever, but Cursed is kind of alright. But the channel name might be a little strange, that I can agree with. Or at least it's interesting to come up with. Thank you to say that, Cursed, that you are glad to see me again. Maybe Ali doesn't like your channel name. That's possible. Is that the case, Ali? I think it's interesting as well to come up with such a name. Except I'm kind of used to that. Sometimes those tarot readers on TikTok are funny. Then they call out how cursed I am. She is. She's 10 years old. She is. So. And at that age, you might not always understand that people can. Or well, maybe that's just an example. Maybe you've named your channel name that way as a joke or something a little bit like that. I mean, the thing is, with those people on TikTok, those tarot readers that say to me that I'm cursed or something, then I joke later on about something like that even. And maybe I shouldn't, but one example of a joke with that is like that I then say to someone, "Are you sure you want to talk to me? Did you know I'm cursed?" So something like that. And then I'm like, yeah, I say that as a joke. Cause yeah, some tarot accounts were sending to me like you're cursed and we gotta do something about this. We gotta perform a cleansing or this or that. Obviously, it's probably all script. Like they come up with these strange things through the internet. I can even give another example. The last time that was very recent, even. I've had this person called Jensen Ackles from the TV show Supernatural, and there has been AI stuff been sent to me. Like, imagine how horrible the internet is because young people, they're not so safe here. Unknown viewer, hi again. Good morning. How come you say about yourself that you're cursed then, if I may ask? Did something very horrible happen in your life, or you don't have to talk about it, but like the hard part is I could try and tell you that we can connect somewhere else outside of here, but I don't know if my husband is okay with that. There's so many cases or times that he isn't okay with it, because a lot of people are, well, fake accounts, and I understand that myself, but you don't have dreams, but then how do you actually mean that? Because let's say an example is, I see. Yeah, well, that goes the same for me. I don't really have dreams or things I want to pursue either. Actually, in some sense, one could even say that I'm cursed. I mean, because I do live with a disability. Maybe if you've seen another live session of mine, then you would be able to see that. Because that's where I talk about my disability, even. And in some ways, I think then of myself for being a bit cursed as well. Like another example is I wanna like work out and be good at working out and such. But then the most stupid part is I might have done something weird with my right arm because then I cannot easily put it up right now, my right arm. And that's another example for that. So in a lot of cases and moments, I feel really like I'm a dumb person, very stupid or something like that. But then I just try and decide to think like, no, you shouldn't think like that, and you know, see the good in every day or the bright side of every day, even if it's complicated. That's why my channel could also revolve around mental health stuff. I mean, talking about that makes sense as well, especially on my account. The difference is I wouldn't talk down on people because I have a disability myself, so there's a huge difference there. I mean, I already feel like maybe some type of failure sometimes in life as well. So I do get what you mean about it all cursed. It's what I would like to say. I think that's never easy. And it's just there's another thing that's not very easy right now in my recent day-to-day life. My husband does get guidance and I don't. And then we cannot do certain things. Like we cannot participate in the activities of this organization because I'm not a client there. So that's another example. So we can never really communicate with people who are alike in that kind of sense, who also have a disability or something. So yeah, that's just so complicated. So in certain ways, one could say that I might be cursed. So I know kind of how it is, or feels like, and that's why I'm saying my channel could also revolve around mental health and the awareness of it all, and a safe place to talk about things like that. And I also hope that I can be a safe place for younger people if they seem to enter my live sessions once in a while, because like I know how the internet could be like, and it's just not a safe, happy place to be on, or at least not everywhere. I'm a little shocked actually for receiving something from AI based, like, because that happened to me recently. But I was able to ask my brother about it, and he was like, "Yep, I traced it." And I was like, "Thank you," because I was already sketchy about it. And those things can end up, well, ruining a lot in your day-to-day life, and also within your own marriage as well. Because, I mean, my husband could have thought, like, oh, maybe you will think that it was real and stuff like that. But I asked my brother right away, and he was like, I found it. And I was like, thank you for that. I mean, I know I did some stupid things, and I don't end up wanting ever to go through that again. And that's why I decided going live or making content is a better way for me to deal with everything a little bit more, and also to be away from those kind of dangerous things. It definitely helps me out. Even if I might get some people sometimes that are not respectful or this or that, I just try and think to myself, well, let's just ignore this, because I don't want to be down in my life ever again, where I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I would give the same advice to everyone, not to be down anymore by anyone else, because it's just not worth it. You could end up into something that's bad at the same time as well. So I've been there, so I know it. This is why I'm trying to say, also for you, Cursed, still try to stand in your life in a positive manner as much as you can, because otherwise the days only get harder and harder and more tougher if you don't. So that's my point. I've been through certain things as well that I didn't like to go through, and that I could have said, like, oh, this or that. And, well, I can even say that about my own husband, unfortunately, even. So, that's just, life isn't simple. It will never be that simple, I guess. And my parents could have been deceased also as well from what they have. Like my mom had a lung embolism, and my dad had a heart attack, and it could have gone wrong. I could have lost them already. So that's also a major thing in my life. So, uh, things are the way they are. That's just how it is. But that's why I think I understand that a little bit, what you say, cursed to me in this chat. Because, like I say, if you live this life that I do, then you live day by day as well. Because, like, I don't have a school degree, I don't have a driver's license, so I don't own a car either. So you cannot really go anywhere that easily as well. And then things are the way they are. I do have a bus card though, but that's all I do have. So public transportation is possible, but other than that, not so much. But that's how things are in life. But I also think that sometimes I try to post a lot about religious stuff because of that as well. That's why I'm trying to do that. I guess that is how I see it, how I'm trying to deal with things like that, because otherwise I would have gone crazy as well, to be honest. Because I think also my family does not even understand entirely always as well that if I've gotten more help in my case, I would have accepted my situation a little bit easier than I do now. And right now, it's only always kind of like, oh, with my zodiac sign that I am an Aries. Well, with that zodiac sign, I should have been more successful. I should have had a own business or this or that in this lifetime, but I don't. And that's just, but in spite of all of that, when it's nice weather outside and everything, just trying to stay positive in life and happy and all of that. And I hope that everyone tries to do the same thing, because otherwise life only gets harder and harder and tougher. So yeah, that's how I look at things. That's why I'm saying this is a safe place for people to talk about some mental health stuff, or talk about their disability as well in life if they need to or want to. It's safe to do so if one may like to. So I do like this a lot. Minty water. It's nice. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else would say anything in the chat room as well either. Otherwise, I'll be wrapping this live up soon. So, because it has been already almost long enough to be live again. Well, while I was walking, I was also 45 minutes live outside. So, yeah, that's a long time, I think. Hopefully, that helps me a little bit to get my viewers time up, because that's the idea of it as well. But I also just want to be helpful out here for other people who are dealing with things or this or that. I hope I can do it that way. But thank you so much for viewing my live, or if you are gonna rewatch it, then thanks in advance. Thank you so much for being here, and see you next time. Bye.